We watched Captain America.
Not the Captain America.
But it is the Captain America, but not the Captain America you're probably thinking of.
Or the new Captain America, because he is also Captain America.
As in the one that's not Steve Rogers.
Yes.
Do you mean...
But who is Steve Rogers in this?
But he is...
But isn't Anthony Mackie or whatever.
I was talking about Anthony Mackie.
So the Falcon.
Yeah,
Sam Wilson.
He is Captain America. That's what the young kids.
But,
there's a massive argument. People going, he's not my Captain America. It's a to-do. The kids are all having a right go at each other.
Dear me.
This film is shit.
Let's get it out.
And it is boring.
Let's get
I'm
it out
sorry.
There. Let's get it out there.
This is awful.
Colonel Lewis. Where did you say that launch site was?
He's fucking ready to go.
I was so bored when I watched this back last night, and I do this sat on my computer. I just started working. I just started doing some work because it was more entertaining than watching this bollocks.
Essentially, we open up on, interestingly, on the origin story for the Red Skull.
That's going to win him over.
And him getting turned from a prodigious young piano-playing boy into the Red Skull. That's fine. We then get the Captain America arriving. Again, get some backstory, bit of intro.
Now you go, and you be as strong and brave as he was.
I'm sure gonna try.
Wow. They then have a fight. Red Skull wins, straps Cap to a rocket. Cap then gets frozen in the ice.
After he lands in Alaska.
After he lands in Alaska.
Oh no.
We then move forward 50 years to the 90s. We discover that Red Skull runs things and is plotting to kidnap the president. Captain, meanwhile, has unfrozen himself, fortunately. He then starts to walk home from Alaska, heading home back to wherever it is he's
Redondo.
from. Redondo, yeah, it's not New York. They've moved him out of New York probably because permits to film are too expensive. He then comes up with a means by which to find the Red Skull.
Dr. Fazali did keep a diary. And I bet it has the Red Skull's real name in it.
Why do I need to know his real name?
I don't know.
Don't find his real name. Do find out that he used to live in a house in Italy somewhere, so they go to Italy. That's a long way to go, isn't it?
Yeah. But they're going to do it.
Once they're in Italy, some assassins arrive for about the third or fourth time.
Why? What?
Why did they get the guns out in such slow motion?
This is the dumbest fucking assassin ever. Two of them both thought that was a smart idea.
Captain America then saves the president from another bit of turmoil.
Oh, that looked more lucky than anything else.
Everyone then gets their moment in the final battle, which is the captain, the president, and Sharon. Then there's a fight between Thingy and the Red Skull.
Suppose he's the chairman.
And then he does a superhero pose at the end. It's done.
Oh no. Oh no.
Is that how they finish?
This would have been funnier if Red Skull would have stayed the same as he was at the start.
What, like a ruptured testicle?
Visually, yes. Okay, he could have changed it up a little bit, but his personality...
Pity him. He is like a child.
Kind of quirky. I'm going to learn English. And all
you
this.
could help me learn my English.
And he becomes boring, really boring.
That's what growing up does to you, Tom.
Yeah.
No, Red Skull's not as fun when he's like this.
Is that Red Skull?
Yeah, that's the Red Skull. Did you not realise?
Not red.
There's a bit in it where the Red Skull basically sounds out that he or his associates have been responsible for the assassinations of both of the Kennedy brothers, Martin Luther King.
And what do we get for all our pains? Saints. Martyrs to the cause.
I almost get the sense that those 50 years have actually broken his spirit a bit. He's just like, I've done all this evil and nothing has changed.
You end up looking pretty dumb, didn't you, when that happens? Oh no. Captain America, you're so shit.
The man is not, he's not a nice character in this.
I don't think they do anything to establish him as a hero.
Oh God, like that's the thing, like Captain America isn't being extraordinary. Everyone else is just shit around him.
I mean, he fucking just keeps nicking people's cars.
Yep.
Would you pull the car over, please? I think I'm going to be sick.
Captain! Are you okay?
Stole his car.
Captain Wanker.
It seems like the only reason why he's doing it is because he wants to not have polio anymore. Whereas at least in sort of the new Marvel ones, he's weedy and he wants to be a hero.
He wants to do what everyone's doing, but he's at a disadvantage because of his size.
Like, yeah, all right, okay, polio, nasty illness, disease. Not sure how you classify it, but it seems more selfish.
Speak for yourself.
I kind of expect Red Skull to be able to survive a fall like that.
Yeah, yeah.
He's also a
he fell off a
superhero
cliff.
in theory.
Well, fucking Captain America's just spent 50 years frozen in ice.
But him falling off a cliff apparently is enough. Unless they were going for, well, leave it open-ended enough that we'll make another one.
I think they were hopeful.
But then it just makes Captain America look stupid. It's just like, well, you're as strong as him in theory, so you should be able to know that that's not enough.
That is terrible. They went in that car for Captain America, so he looks like he's a fucking clown. Nothing he has done has been cool in any way.
He smashes the female toilet as well.
That's one thing, yeah. Smashes his way through
So heroic.
a plasterboard wall. Yeah.
Well, the best bit is he walks into there
And everyone
all these
goes,
women
"Wah!"
screaming to get out, and then his new lady friend, she's like going, ah, and he goes, get a hold of yourself.
Stop it right now!
Sharon, calm down.
I honestly believe that they cut that quick because I think the next bit was a slap.
As I remember, you said you don't do it with a clenched fist, it's better to do it with an open hand. Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I didn't love that.
I haven't changed my opinion.
You haven't?
No.
So the actress that plays young Bernie, old Bernie, and Bernie's daughter Sharon, or granddaughter Sharon, I can't remember what she is.
Daughter, I think.
Daughter. It's all the same actress.
You see his old flame, and I think she has possibly the best acted scene in it.
I was 38. I wanted to have children before it was too late.
You waited for me for 16 years?
I mean, it's a shame she's acting against the blank wall of Captain America, but it's like, oh, that's kind of, I like that. There's a bit of depth to something in this shit. But, right, then when she dies...
Anything you're saying.
Listen, please, I'm on your side. I can prove it to you. I've just...
Jack!
Where is he?
I don't...
Blimey.
You never see a reaction from him about her, ever.
It's because he's already moved on.
But wait,
I mean, he saw her as like, Christ, you got old. But look at her.
I kind of thought it was weird that they didn't do more with her husband.
Yeah, come at me, old man.
So old Bernie's husband is there. So she sees Captain America, realises it's Steve Rogers from the 40s.
Yeah.
And then they all get a bit, not romantic, but there's an air of romance between them.
You feel it.
And poor old Mr. Bernie is just getting cucked by bloody Captain America. Like, include that character, because you'd have that tension between them, and he could maybe reluctantly help Captain America. Because, imagine that. You reach your 70s, and then you find out your missus's old boyfriend has come back from the 40s, and he looks exactly the same as he did when he left.
On his deathbed, but it's not his deathbed, because he then passes out, and the ambulance guy goes,
"He'll be all right, man. Minor gunshot, mostly it's a shock."
Oh, it's actually not that bad. I think it's just shock.
They do. They totally make him feel like a pussy.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, it's all right. I think it's probably just shock. And then she's like, "What about my mother?" And the guy just goes,
"Oh no, she's dead." Yeah, sorry.
In Captain America's transformation scene, they were going to do someone for Steve Rogers transformation, and then someone else. But they, in the end,
it didn't even really seem before or after that there was a massive physical difference.
No, apart from he had a.
I guess they padded the suit a bit.
He had a pronounced limp beforehand, but it looked very much like he was putting on a limp.
Fuck off!
Just tell it to fuck off. Captain America's costume in this
looks like they bought it on Wish.com.
Look, it does, which is weird because apparently this costume, it's made of heavy rubber, right? But it was made by the same costume designers who a year earlier had made the Batman outfit for Tim Burton's original Batman. So it's not like there's no skill.
I just don't think they threw enough money at it.
It's either they didn't throw enough money at it or they just threw The Apprentice at it. It's basically got eye holes that don't line up to his face properly.
Yeah, they do. It does make him look weird.
Like his face has just been...
It flattens his nose, like one of those blob fishes.
Wait on the North Shore. There's some caves there at the base of the cliff where you can hide. I'll come and get you when we get out.
Are they his ears?
No, they are not.
Are they fake ears?
Fake ears. Apparently because the heavy rubber of the suit chafed too much.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Wow.
The president in this is quite an interesting guy.
He works for OCP, and OCP runs the cops.
I work for Dick Jones! Dick Jones!
When the rocket is going to hit the White House, he is, for reasons best known to the scriptwriters and no one else, he has left his house because he can't sleep and is stood outside the White House.
Because he's in the Washington, D.C.
How do you expect me to sleep, Mom? We're in Washington, D.C.
And he sees this rocket heading towards him and the White House. And it's only for like, I don't know where that rocket was fired from, right?
Yeah.
But it's obviously been travelling for a while.
Yeah.
But it's only when Captain America realises that it's going to hit either the boy or the White House. I'm not sure which. I'm assuming it's the boy because he already knew they were on the way to the White House.
Yeah.
He starts kicking the rocket basically and just sends it off course towards Alaska. So that boy grows up to be the president, and he also has a childhood friend who grows.
Terrible actor.
Pictures don't lie, neither do best friends. It's a good thing I am your friend. You know why you didn't get blown up, don't you? Why? Because I loaned you my Captain Midnight Lucky Decoder. You had it on, didn't you?
I hate that child.
Yeah.
Interestingly, that child is the son of the grown-up version. Ned Beatty, who's best known for, he was Otis in the Superman 1 and 2, but he was also in with Ronnie Cox, who plays the president. They were both in with Burt Reynolds. They were in Deliverance like 20 years before this. So they are like the named actors in this, if you like. The president, at the point where the rocket is coming towards him, or the future president, he takes a photo, a really terrible silhouetted photo. But then 50 years later, Captain America appears in the newspaper because he's frozen, he's thawed out.
Yeah.
And the president opens his wallet. Jesus.
No way!
This was also the era of films when presidents got involved in fights.
The president's a tough guy.
I liked it. His action bits. It sort of seemed quite believable.
Really?
It didn't, because he wasn't like, oh my god, he's a martial arts expert. No, he's just swinging haymakers,
scrapping.
Davis sculling president.
Right, how long can you hold your breath for?
I don't know.
I reckon the three of us could potentially push a minute. Basically, Steve Rogers throws a load of coins at some kids and nicks their bike and gives Sharon a backie, right? It's about a 10-second bike ride and they end up riding off a cliff. The assassins turn up at the top of the cliff, look over the cliff, right? Now, if it were you and you were an assassin and you had been tasked with killing 2 people, would you not wait at least, if you think 30, maybe 60 seconds, actually, that guy's a superhuman, so he can probably hold his breath for a bit longer. I'll wait here a while.
I'd wait 20 minutes.
Yep. Do you know how long they waited? I counted it. 15 seconds before they then went... and then walked off after 15 seconds. 2 seconds later, pop, straight out the water.
Yeah.
No. Just wait. Oh, they're so bad. Everyone's so bad.
The director was quoted as saying that one of the hardest things about making this whole movie was that throughout the production, they just kept running out of money. The producing company was already in financial trouble when they started making it. It's the same production company that made such classics as He-Man Masters of the Universe.
I love that.
Which came a few years before. I do like that. Both Dolph Lundgren and Arnold Schwarzenegger were up for the part of Captain America.
Really?
Yep. Schwarzenegger didn't get it because of his accent, obviously.
Yeah.
And
although
can't have Austrian Captain America.
I would love to have seen it. Can you imagine if that existed now?
I mean, it would be. It would be fine. Dolph Lundgren couldn't do it because he was already filming The Punisher.
Oh no, it's red face.
What do you reckon, Chris?
Fucking nothing. That's all I want to say about this film. Nothing. Don't watch it.
What's the matter with her?
Who fucking cares?
Yeah, it gets a 0. This is awful. It's just not. It's boring. Rather, it is crap, but it's not funny crap.
It's not
just
crap
boring.
enough.
That's all it is.
I am going to give it a score.
Get out.
I am. I'm going to
Get out.
I'm going to give it
Fuck
half a
off.
mark.
No.
Half a mark. Just for the terrible costume, the interesting Red Skull stuff, the ridiculousness of being able to watch the plot holes. If you sat and watched this with your friends, it gets half a mark for how much you'll moan about it.
So, Captain America, the original Avenger, gets half a mark out of 15.
If you like this, we've got more like this. What have we got on that side, Thomas?
We've got Batman and Robin, the classic, over here.
And then right here,
we've got Supergirl.
Nice. We've also got some other, if you like comic book related stuff, or generally, if you like our stuff, we've got more.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, do that.